Amateur artist Mark D. Chandler here at ManLand. What I wanted to talk to you today was a brief review in an item that I picked up at Dirt Cheap this past Monday, which was May 13, 2013. Just so happened to be my birthday. That Monday, my birthday, I decided to spend a little bit of money on myself, which is something that I don't normally do. I've been looking on the internet at all these little cook kits out there, and I had one in my mind and one in my eye, but unfortunately my pocketbook went with me. But that Monday, I decided the sky was the limit. That is something that I very rarely ever do, especially for myself. You know those Stanley Cook Kits that you see on the internet everywhere? Well, I got lucky at Dirt Cheap and I found a partial package. Let me show you what I've got. By the way, this bag here, we'll talk about later if you're interested. It's a yoga bag. I also purchased it there, but not Monday. Unzipping the bag. There it is. The Stanley Camp Cook and Cup Set. But not really. This top did not come with it. The only thing that came with this purchase was the cup itself. No lid, no cups. No cups. Inside is my receipt. What I wanted to talk about was basically this cup and what I paid for it. Now, did I get a really good deal? I don't think so. So let's hurry this along. The cup itself is not damaged in any way. Dirt Cheap, for those of you who are not familiar with that particular organization, is kind of like a salvage center. And what they do is they take items that have been damaged or water damaged or something going out of business, and they bring it into Dirt Cheap to mark the prices down to try to eventually sell it to the public. Well, I've been looking for one of these for a while. The original retail is $14.88. That's what was marked at Dirt Cheap. That's the tag that they use there. I also noticed that on the cup itself is this piece of paper that was marked damage. Inspecting the cup as I found it, which was found in this position with the lid locked, no lid. The only thing that I can see that was damaged, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, is a little ding right here. And a smaller ding right here. Not enough for me to say, nah, I'll pass up. The cup on the inside is immaculate. Still had its original logo around the face of the cup. And I can see from the tag on the underside of this, seeing through the tag, that it is originally from Target. I can also tell you that this cup was listed at 60% off on this price. Here's the receipt. I actually purchased this cup, tax and title and everything, a total of $7.96 from Dirt Cheap. There was no lid for it. This lid came off of a candle wax jar, and it just so happened that it fit on the Stanley cup. Now, I'll show you what I mean. This lid fits on the Stanley, not barely, but perfectly. So the cup, if I can get the handle to work, it will seal up, won't fall off. Not only will this lid not fall off in the lock position, but this lid will not fall off in the closed or the open position. That's because this lid happens to have a rubber seal. Now, my dilemma is this. Do I remove this rubber seal, or do I leave it in place and just create another lid just for cooking purposes? I'm going to let you guys advise me on what I need to do. Now, I am going to make a modification here for a lid handle. And I've been searching the internet for the best possible thing. This lid, by the way, appears to be aluminum. The Stanley is a stainless steel cup. The lid that I found to replace the missing lid, I believe, is made out of aluminum. It could be some variant of tin. It's hard to tell what metal is metal. There is one test, and let me try that. I carry in my pocket at all times, of all the unusual things to carry in your pocket, is a magnet. This is some type of weird rock-looking magnet that I found where I work at the grocery store. It does stick to the lid. What does that tell us? It is made possibly of some lightweight steel. The cup itself is stainless steel. It's got, I can feel a slight magnetism to it. This is not a weak magnet. There's the handle. Stainless steel evidently does not seem to have much of an attraction. But it sticks to the lid. So you tell me what type of material this is, because there was no description on the candle base where I got this from. It's one that we had. But should I remove that ring? Because I know that once I use this on a fire, it's going to melt. But anyway, that's basically what I wanted to show you with the Stanley Cook set. Originally priced at $14.88, and like I say, I got it for $7.96 tax and title. The base cost was $7.44, tax $52. No shipping and handling. Just made the trip to town and found it. Now, I'm not saying this is a great deal, because this kit comes with 2 plastic cups that's supposed to be in there. And I think that everyone who's seen the internet and watched YouTube, they know what this kit contains. I would have liked to have had the original lid. Definitely would have liked to have had that original lid, because it had the steam hose. It had 4 or 5 holes drilled here at the end, and then one back here, and it was for sifting. But the original top, that when you're in the use position where you're cooking with it, the original lid, it appears to me, would not stay on top of the pot if you were to tilt it. Excuse me, my magnet. It would not stay on there. This one does, but only because of that rubber ring. I call it rubber. I think it's actually some type of silicone ring. And it's held in there with a glue. I did peel it back with my finger at one point, and it's not exactly adhered to it. I'm sure this is not designed to hold a lot of heat. What do you think? Should I or shouldn't I remove the silicone ring inside the lid? I like the fact that it stays in place. And if I'm going to use it to cook with, for boiling water to keeping the bugs out, I might just turn the lid upside down. But there's not a lot of gap there. The lid will have a tendency to fall off due to the pressure buildup. So anyway, you guys holler back at me. I'm not going to make any modifications to this kit until I get some advice from you guys. And if you would, help me out here. You guys know a lot more about this than I do. And believe me, the only reason that I'm here is to learn from all of you. Give me a holler back. This is amateur artist Mark D. Chandler at ManLand. Appreciate you watching. Boy, that's good. Take 4. Relocated. That's crooked. And the sun's still getting it. Take 5. Amateur artist Mark D. Chandler. No, take 6. Amateur artist Mark D. Chandler here at ManLand. Take 7. And what I wanted to talk to you today is something on Monday, March 13th, okay. What I wanted to talk to you today, just say it, Mark. Take 3. Amateur artist Mark D. Chandler here at ManLand. Golly. Man. Okay.